So this is a part 2 to yesterday's video on the Tracks NYC guy who is presently getting dragged on TikTok because he's been alleged as a blood diamond dealer. If you missed yesterday's video, it's linked down below in the description, but just to give us a quick summary of what yesterday's video is about, so those of us who are just coming by this story for the first time can still follow. Tracks NYC is a jeweler and also a famous TikToker with 2 million followers on TikTok, and he's been for a good while now getting called out for being an alleged blood diamond dealer. But none of the previous call outs really gained much traction like that until this guy Issa came into the picture because he found out about the situation himself. Bro made videos on the situation, pulling videos from Track's page, and as the universe would have it, his videos went viral and now everybody's talking about the situation and giving Tracks the side eye. Tracks got very defensive, saying he doesn't get his gold from Africa, even though he has a video on his page showing that he was at a diamond mine in Sierra Leone, Africa. Then he started deflecting, talking about Botswana and how he was invited to Botswana by the Botswana government. So the Botswana people, Issa, and the entire continent, and hell, the African diaspora, started asking him for proof, evidence of these invites to Botswana by the Botswana government. And yeah, we are still waiting for the evidence, the proof of his invite to Botswana from the Botswana government. And just as all of this and more is happening, this brother came along. On TikTok, his name is Shadow. He is from Sudan. And he decided that regardless of everything that we are seeing, he is going to take the side of the Tracks NYC guy. And he did exactly that, not only on his page by making videos, he was also in the comment section of the Tracks NYC guy, basically clapping for him.
You are the reason people don't want to do business in Africa, because you're using fear-mongering to attack Tracks NYC for going to Africa to do business. Now, we've all heard about blood diamonds, but it seems like you don't know what actually caused blood diamonds in the first place. There was this rebel group in Sierra Leone called the RUF. And to fund their operations, they would use child slavery in order to mine diamonds. It was actually European countries that fought against it, like the United States. The countries that are really benefiting from these conflicts are other poorer countries. I get it, when you see Tracks NYC go into a diamond mine in Africa, it may not look good. And that's because most people doing diamond mining are either doing it as a side hustle to try to get lucky, or they don't have a lot of equipment. And that's what these companies are trying to help provide to these people so they have a safer working environment. Botswana is one of the...
And right there, personally, I feel that statement makes absolutely no sense. How many years now have we been talking about blood diamond? Years. From like even before I was born, they've been talking about blood diamond. If these companies are really out there trying to make sure the African people, the people who are being exploited, right? That's the real word here, for their work and of course for their natural resources. If these companies really are there doing good, why have they still not helped these people with the right gears to mine and also with the right payments, because they're still poor. They have the money for sure. They're not lacking in that department. They're not lacking in the finance department. And we saw these people in the video from way earlier, right? We saw these people and how the clothing they had on, how they looked when they were mining. They're not well taken care of. So why is 2024? Okay, that video was from 2023. Why in 2023 still have they not gotten the right tools if these companies are there for them? Like, these are the questions. But is our brother, he's a brother, right? There's nothing we can do about that. He's here. What can we do, right? Our brother, is he thinking about that though? No. Because he's very busy cooling away. Like, let's make it make sense. Spiritual is asking, who is this guy now defending that man? Is one of the sellouts we have from the continent. We have a good number of them, and once in a while they let themselves be known.
The richest countries in Africa, and its entire economy is based off diamonds, and they industrialized their diamonds very early on. Botswana's diamond mining is on the level of a Western country, but it's still dirty operations and it doesn't look great. But these people still make a living. And when people like you watch these...
eating from hand to mouth. That's a saying in Nigeria. I don't know if this saying exists in other places in the world, but it's basically when you are surviving on what everything you earn, you eat, you have to use, so you don't have anything to save, like savings or anything. Yeah, that's what hand to mouth means. That's not making a living. You're at this point just surviving. That's not like quality life arrangement. That's not the setup for like quality life. So you saying, oh, that's how these people make a living. They can get more than what they are getting. That's the point. That's the point. And I don't know why people like him, which thankfully, from what we've seen from this situation, there are not many. So far, he's the only one, like, cooning right now. And I hope it remains that way. Please. I hope it remains that way. I don't want to see more of these people. I don't want more coons, please. But yeah, you coming out and say, oh, but these people are making something though. What are they making? They could make more. Why are you not on the side of, let's try and make these people make more? Let's try and create a situation where these people can actually get what they deserve, their labor's worth, their resources worth, and can live quality life. But no, you want to come out and say, okay, maybe because they give them $1 a day or $1 a week, whatever the arrangement is, they are getting something now. It's cool. That's basically what he's saying. It's not a fair trade. It's not.
These videos, and millions of people around the world watch these videos. Well, guess what? I'm just going to buy lab-grown diamonds and completely destroy the economy of Botswana, which is one of the richest countries. And
the reason why people go for lab-grown diamonds is because they are not very pro the exploitation going on. Lab-grown diamond is taking money off the pocket of African people. Even though what is actually taking money out of the pocket of African people is the exploitation. The problem here isn't lab-grown diamond. See, I would even argue if exploitation wasn't really involved, this is my argument. So I would argue if, exploitation, the way it is not involved in how these diamonds are got, lab-grown diamond would not even be a thing. The reason why a lot of people gravitate towards lab-grown diamond, I believe if I were to ever get diamond in my life, I would go for a lab-grown diamond. People don't want to have on their fingers, on their ears, on their necks, on their ankles, wherever people wear diamonds, in their foreheads. People are putting these things into their bodies these days, right? It's 2024. People don't want to have these things and not be able to sleep well at night because they don't know, how was this diamond gotten? Did somebody get exploited for this? Did somebody get killed for that? For that singular reason, people are gravitating, I believe, people are gravitating more towards lab grown because they just don't want to have any hand in the exploitation. They don't want to support it because they cannot individually stop what's going on. They're like, you know what? I'm not going to put my money into that inhumane activity going on, that exploitation. That is why lab-grown diamonds are making traffic. The only way you can really kill this lab-grown diamond thing is to say, okay, let's make sure that the people, I believe, okay, one of the ways, maybe not the only way, one of the ways you can kill lab-grown diamond business is to make sure that diamonds are sourced ethically. If people get the okay today that, diamonds now, it's ethical. You don't have to worry if somebody died because of this diamond on your ring finger. You don't have to worry if somebody was exploited or if someone got their hands chopped off because of it. People would go back to normal diamonds, the diamonds from the earth, I mean, right? But people don't know where these things came from, how they came about. So the argument here, in my humble opinion, from him should have been, let's try and make sure we get diamonds on the continent sourced in an ethical manner, and the people who are sourcing for these diamonds are getting paid their worth. Yeah, that should have been the argument, but no. Let's argue that lab-grown diamond is what is taking the food out of African people's mouths, and not the thieves that are coming to take the food out of their mouths by giving them coins, basically, for their labor and natural resources. But the lab diamonds would be considered fake versus Mother Africa's diamond, hence why diamonds are still sought after. Yeah, I get you. I get you. People want the real and original diamonds for its worth and value. Yes, but a lot of people don't want this original diamond now because they don't know how it was gotten. A lot of people want the fake because they know at least with the fake, I'm not going to be walking around with a diamond that got that is connected to death or body parts getting chopped off, pain, suffering, and exploitation. That's why lab grown diamond, I believe, is gaining traction, and they're speaking against it because it's taking money out of their pockets.
Africa off of diamonds. You don't want to do the time to do the research. You rather complain to people and try to get views by making the same video over and over and over again.
Every time an African baby is born, after we pray over that beautiful African life and wish that baby well and wish their parents well, we then have to cross our fingers. We then have to cross that fingers because that little beautiful African baby, that little boy or girl, that divine gift of supreme consciousness, in 20 years could damn well be a coon. In 30 years could damn well be a coon. I'm just giving y'all straight talk tonight. I'm giving y'all straight talk tonight. When we celebrate our high school graduates, you have to step back and ask yourself, how many of this graduating class of 500? How many of this graduating class of 300? How many of this graduating class of 1,000? How many of this graduating class of 5,000 are going to be coons? You have to ask yourself that.
I'm the reason people don't want to go to Africa. Not the shitty policies that presidents have been forced to put in place to ensure that investments do not come. Not the unstable countries and not the instability thanks to foreign interference. Not the predatory loans that IMF puts and forces countries to put in policies that will hinder their own success and growth. Not things like this.
The kind of mineral resources we have in our country is enough to take care of everybody in that country. We should not have a single poor person in Sierra Leone. But unfortunately, we are not given the free will to make decisions on our own mineral resources. There's always Big Brother who decides. And when you fight and say, no, we are not going to do this, they use the system to stop you. It's either they set you up with the opposition and they'll be supporting the opposition against you from the back, or they cause unnecessary chaos in your country so that you are not able to even govern your own people. You have to have peace before you talk about development. I'll give you a simple example about Sierra Leone. Every mining company that is in Sierra Leone today is owned by a foreigner. Every mining company. If it's not the Chinese, it's the American, it's the British. Our electricity, Bumuda, is run by the British. And we still don't have light.
Not things like that where they force you to give up the rights to certain, excuse me, to certain industries, to certain infrastructure in your country, to foreign nations, and those foreign nations will hold back and ensure there's no advancement to stop foreign investment. Not all of that. Isa Nang Asabibako is the reason why they're not coming to Africa. Well, damn. But you know who makes money off of Sierra Leone?
In a natural diamond mine right now. Here in this remote part of Sierra Leone, these guys are searching for diamonds.
Yep. That's who you think it is. It is none other than our favorite blood merchant.
Shadow did make other videos basically doubling down, but Africans were not buying any of it. I'm not going to be sharing any of those other videos because, in my humble opinion, they are just videos of him showing that he's deliberately refusing to see what is clearly in front of all of us. But I have linked down below in the description his TikTok for those of us who might be extra curious and want to hear the things that he said. But guess what? Shadow did not shock and jive for free. He did not do all of this for nothing, because you know what, he got acknowledged by Trax NYC for taking his side, and Trax NYC thanked him, Shadow, by doing this for him. Check it out.
Yo, Shadow, you will always be a hero in my book, and that's why your picture is going to be up here for anybody who visits my office. is going to see you bigger than...
Yeah, Ruby is a picture. It's a picture. That's all it took. That's all he gets, maybe. I mean, there's talks about how he probably got some money for his schoonery, but we don't have evidence for that, right? I can't speak on it. I can't say he really did. But people are saying, wait, don't tell me you are doing this for free. You definitely got something for this. That's what, next seasons are saying. But yeah, so far, from what we know that we can prove, he got a picture on a wall. He got a picture on a wall for his schoonery. To Kunz, I guess that means a lot.
all the celebrities and all the other people I did business with, because you're a truth teller and you're a hero. And anybody in any country in the world, if you take the best of your society, the truth tellers, the intelligent people that really have your interest in mind, and you lift them up, you're never going to fail. You're always going to succeed. But if you listen to the liars, the deceivers, and you believe them and you eat their, you're going to be in their garbage.
And Shadow was in the comments doing this. Let me show you. He was like, thank you, bro. This is genuinely amazing. You are an amazing, good guy. That's Shadow. Our brother in the comments, that's him. All he got was a picture on the wall. All he got, at least from what we know, is a picture on the wall. Like, you would think that at least, man would get some diamonds here and there for all of this. But what he got was a picture on the wall. And he was in the comments talking about some thank you, bro. With the, emoji there. Do you guys see it? This is genuinely amazing. You having a picture on the wall is genuinely amazing. Who doesn't have a picture of themselves on a wall? At this point, I think almost every African would have a picture of themselves on the wall in their family home. What is amazing about having your picture on a wall? This is embarrassing. No. Woo!
Yo, Shadow, you will always be a hero in my book, and that's why your picture is going to be up here for anybody who visits my office. Is going to see you bigger than all the celebrities and all the other people I did business with.
You know, back in the day, they used to give you guys as houses and mansions with gates, full-ass security teams too, by the way. They would fly y'all out to the UK, sit at the table with them and have dinners and shit. They would send y'all kids to fancy schools in Europe and all over the place. They would have y'all all suited up, head to toe, shot with VVS cufflinks, sit and take pictures with them for the media and stuff. Yeah, they would up your budget so high. That's what they would do. And I say back in the day, what I mean by that is yesterday. But what it seems like today, it seems like the price of nigga done dropped. Price of Negro done fell off in 2024 because you settling for pictures on walls, not even framed at that. Printed out, no gloss finish from FedEx Express to have your face on the wall of a diamond jeweler in the diamond district. And that's your thank you for selling out. When I just told you they used to give y'all niggas houses. Listen, I want you to know that you can set your price, by the way. So you don't have to settle for that picture. You can ask him for a brick or two. But just to advise you, as Issa said, as children of elites and descendant of elites, the truth telling that you thinking you telling, you don't know what's inside the mansion and the palace and the hallways. So whose truth are you telling, babe? You have no idea what's going on behind the scenes. While you truth telling for Massa and shit. And Massa, I don't mean Trex, because he's low on the fucking pole. But eventually, we gonna get there, right? People gonna get the idea of where the trekking, right? But like I said, at the end of the day, I want you to know that you can set your price. And when he send you that brick, I can advise you to make sure that shit is clean. Because your shit go left. And you can't tap no more. You get tired. You're going to end up in the Hague. The same people you claiming to be causing all the issue, you're going to turn around and it's going to be you. Because that's how they operate every fucking time. Okay? They use you until they can't use you no more. And then you end up, like I said, as the so-called rebel and declare you the warlord. Because that's what they do, okay? They use you, exploit you, and then they throw you away. Now I'm gonna let y'all mans do what y'all doing back and forth and like that while Trex is losing his mind. I don't know if he's recognized. I don't know if anybody's recognized that while he's calling somebody a bum. If a bum can get you to lose your mind and spiral like this, imagine what a bunch of bums could do. Imagine what a bunch of sewer rats could do. People don't even know what's actually going on in the background because the motherfuckers up there is also scrambling and one bum, one sewer rat. One bum, one sewer rat. That's all it took. Now imagine if a bunch of bums. Imagine what a bunch of bums, bunch of sewer rats, bunch of impoverished roaches, dirty, poor nickels. Imagine what a bunch of them could do. But like I said, for you, I only have one advice. As clearly inflation has caused the price of nickel to drop, I would advise you to hit the market value and make sure you're not undervaluing yourself for a picture on a wall in the Diamond District that's not even framed at the end of the day. Okay? Have a nice day.
See, like Kuku Kimi. Kuku Kimi. Yeah, Shadow twerking that BBL in the comments. That's how you should know as a black person when you are doing something wrong. When and if as a black person you find yourself in a situation where them folks are praising you for something that you are doing, but then they shit on your people because they are doing a different thing from what you are doing, because they are calling out these people that you have decided to take sides with. When your people in mass starts to give you the bombastic side eye because of the things that you are doing and or saying, that's how you should know that you are on the wrong path, and you should start to reevaluate the things that you have said and all done. Because guess what? Looking at historical patterns, colonizers don't praise people who are actually for their people. Colonizers only praise people whose actions are going to be beneficial to them. If only you, out of the rest of your people, are getting praised by them people, just know that you are doing something very wrong. Side note, there are people who believe that he got some money, hence why he was cooning away the way he did. There is no evidence to back this claim, at least from what I know. These are all speculations. But I just thought I should share with you guys this aspect of the conversation as well, so you guys can see what people said and know what they thought and felt about the entire thing. And now, because of all of this, Shadow has been dubbed the coon of the continent, the sellout, the house. That's what people are calling him now in his comments. But guys, what are your thoughts? Have you been following this entire situation? What do you think about all of this? Do let us know down below in the comment section. Trust me, that's not how you want to go down in history. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.